This is Enjoy It While It Lasts bonus content. In a continuation of the bonus series, I have my kids talking Attack on Titan Season 2 today. In this episode, my son didn't join us for the conversation, so it's my 8 and 9-year-old daughters. We'll be discussing all the new information we learned about the Attack on Titan world in Season 2, and they will speculate what they think is going to happen and talk about what they want to see. Fair warning, this was not one of my best recordings audio-wise, but it's short enough and I think fun enough to be worth fighting through. If you disagree and don't like trying to fight through muddy audio to get to the gold, I understand, and don't worry, my normal content will still continue on the rest of this week. I'll have a Tuesday chill, Thursday newsish, and Friday deep dive. This is, again, just a little bit of bonus for you. So I hope you can listen, have fun, and enjoy.
Funny.
I'm Herman Phelps.
I'm Gabby Phelps.
I'm Esmeralda Pofels.
Today we're talking about Attack on Titan.
Part 2. Season 2, I meant. There's 12 episodes in Season 2.
It starts with the Beast Titan.
And it ends with the scream. Spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert!
Alright.
No!
So the last thing we saw in the end of Season 1 was that there was Titans in the wall. Season 2 starts out, what starts happening?
They started finding out that there's a Beast Titan.
Let's talk about how do we find out about that?
Oh.
At the beginning of Season 2, they get a report that there's Titans within the wall, right? Within the second wall.
Yes.
And then, so when they say that, that makes them think that there's a hole inside the second wall too, right?
Yes.
So first they got to try to get everybody into the first wall. What did they find in their investigation?
They find a Beast Titan.
Because in that first episode when we saw the Beast Titan, what's different about the Beast Titan? Yeah.
It can control the Titan.
It controlled the other Titans, didn't it?
Because it told the other ones to stay still, and then whenever he told them you can go, and then they all just decided to move. And also that time, they looked like they were normal, and then I think he told them that be animals, and then they just started running.
I think in the movie where he was talking to that person, I was kind of like, what are they doing? What are they doing? Just go and run. And then when I started figuring it out, I started thinking that beast can control them. And then I see that 2 Titans can control now. The Beast and Eren.
And then after that, the Beast Titan was we saw that the Beast Titan was controlling the other Titans. So the scouts had to split up and go try to warn the villages, right?
Mm-hmm.
That somebody was there. Tell me about what happened. Talk about what happened to Sasha first.
She thought everybody might evacuate in time, but then she found a Titan in one of the houses. There was a little girl inside the house. She was sitting by a dinner table, and then there was like a old woman. I think it might have been her mom. Like she was being eaten slowly.
What was different about that Titan? What made it worse for that woman?
Because he was taking little nibbles.
Because he was such a small Titan. He almost looked like just a big person, not a Titan, right?
Yeah.
But the girl was she was like so terrified, just frozen in fear, right? She didn't know what to do.
She thought if she might have moved, they might try to go after her.
Maybe that, or I think that she was just too scared to move. Like not even because she was just so surprised. Like she was seeing her mommy being eaten like that, right? What happened though? Did the Titan get both of them?
No. The Titan, for a minute, whenever Sasha was having the bow and arrow, I thought, oh no, Sasha, whenever she was just standing above the hill and where the Titan was about to get her, I thought Sasha's definitely dead. It's just gonna grab her and it's just gonna pull in next to him. And then whenever I thought, because she just went close and just started stabbing him.
She stabbed him in the eye, right? That's how she got out, because he was blinded temporarily.
Yeah.
Do you remember how they got to safety? How Sasha and the little girl got to safety in the end?
Her father.
Yep.
Her father.
So, what were you gonna say? What happened with Connie's relationship?
Connie, when he first saw his town, he said, "My home," and then he went to his home. And guess what he saw? A titan. But it had small legs, so they thought that it couldn't just walk. And it looked kind of like his mother, and she said, "Welcome home."
Whenever they were about to leave. And then, but what happened was, the people were terrified, but they were getting ready to try to fight it unless he does try to move, since there were humans there around it. So then, but one of the soldiers said it's the legs and the arms are too skinny; they can't move the body.
Yeah, and then since the Titan couldn't move, and we're like, how did it get there? But then you're right. What did we figure out when you put all the clues together? What did we figure out?
It was Connie's mom.
Yeah, so that told us something really big about the world, didn't it? That people can be turned into Titans.
People has the abilities to turn into Titans, no matter if you get the medicine or not. People, I think, all have the power to turn into Titans, but they just don't know it.
Mm-hmm. And then, they at least saw that people can be turned into Titans. We don't know for sure if everybody can yet, but we do know that there were people that got turned into Titans, and then they were not like Aaron's kind of Titan where they were in control, were they?
Yeah, and guess what, Daddy? I think they said it was a consequence that those other Titans that was over the wall, that how they are not able to turn back into Titan. I think they said like it was a consequence.
We saw that whenever we learned that we had another Titan in the group, right? Who was the next Titan we learned in the group, Ho?
Ymir.
Yeah, we found out that Ymir's a Titan too, right?
And that was her consequence, but then when a Titan boy who had Titan forms, she had the power to turn back into a human.
Oh, so that gave us, you're right, and then so that taught us something else too, completely. So we learned then if a Titan eats a person that has the Titan power, what happens?
They can turn themselves back into regular humans.
That's how a Titan turns into.
Also, they'll go back into Titan form, and then they can go back and forward.
Wait, I think that's how not the other small Titans cannot turn into humans.
Because they haven't eaten somebody with that power yet, right?
Yeah, no.
That must mean that there's only a few people that has that power, and it also tells us that's why Titans are always trying to eat people. Maybe they don't know it or not, but they're looking for somebody that has the power, right? So they can turn back into a human.
Yeah, but that's why they're eating everybody.
And then we learned about a character that is actually a different person than we thought they were, right? Krista?
Yeah, Krista. Yeah.
What did we find out about Krista?
She is actually a princess.
Okay, so we're finding out a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah.
We found out that how Titans come from people. We found out that if a Titan eats a person, they get turned back into it. They can turn back into it.
Unless the human has the Titan power.
Right, I'm sorry. If they eat a person with Titan power, then they can turn back into people. We learned Krista really being Historia, being the princess. Then we learned something very, even more surprising, maybe the most surprising thing of the show, I think. What was the next thing we learned?
What's the name?
Reiner and, I forgot his name.
Bertolt, right?
Bertolt.
It was surprising to learn that they were Titans, just like we learned about Ymir. But what was it's about which Titans they were, right?
It was the Colossal.
The wall.
It was the Colossal one and the armor one. The one who broke
they're the ones that we saw in the very beginning that was attacking humans.
But then why did they kill their people? Like, why did they kill the Titans if they're Titans?
We found out they were trying to get and kidnap Aaron, right?
Yeah, I think that they were trying to protect him.
You think that they might be trying to kidnap him to protect him?
Like they
might be trying to kill all Titans so that they don't try to kill Aaron.
But then why? That wouldn't make sense for them to break down the wall if they're trying to protect Aaron.
Oh, I know why. That they're probably trying to act like they're humans, so to get Aaron to be friends with them, and then he'll believe them, and then he gets to follow them, and then they can eat.
So we don't know what their full mission is, but we do know part of their mission at least was to get Aaron. We don't know why they want to get Aaron. At least at first we don't know.
Trying to get to the Beast Titan.
It seemed like they knew the Beast Titan, right? and they were trying to meet up with him afterwards with Eren, right? Well, tell me a little bit about what you thought about the fight between Eren and Reiner. Did you think it was a good fight? Did you think?
Yeah, because it was cool how Eren was copying from Annie's moves. It was kind of cool.
Whenever Eren, it looked like Eren was finally about to beat Reiner in a fight. What stopped him from winning the fight?
The Colossal Titan fell off the wall and he fell on Eren.
Yep, completely crushed his Titan body, didn't he?
And then whenever that happened, it kind of like passed him out in its Titan form. And then didn't they get him inside of his mouth? And then they just started running off.
When the Colossal Titan fell on him, did the Colossal make him fall or just fell?
The Colossal Titan made himself fall, because if you remember, Reiner started calling for help. Like, he was like, he knew that Eren was about to break his head off, the Titan head off and have him. So then he screamed, and that's when the Colossal Titan let himself fall down on top.
So he was like trying to stay still on there, and then when he heard it, he's like, oh, let go now.
He fall down.
Yep.
And he fell down and squashed Eren.
Now, then they kidnap Eren, and they make a run for it.
But the thing was, they also took Ymir.
Now they kidnap him, right?
Uh-huh.
And the scouts have to try to go get Eren back. And now we're getting close to the part that we've been getting. Y'all are really excited to talk about. Y'all have been wanting to talk about this part. The scouts are chasing after the armor titan. Remember how Mikasa just charged in to try to get him? She was doing a really good job, right?
So whenever they saw it, Mikasa went to the attack, and then Reiner and his Titan form, he blocked it with his hands.
Remember whenever
That's funny.
Erwin was shouting to go fight and charge?
Yeah.
What happened to Erwin?
He
took him by, like, it looked like the human, but it was like running on ground like a dog.
Oh, yeah, he was like, and what happened? What did it do?
It got him by the arm.
Yeah, it made me think that Erwin was dead right there too. He was about to die.
And then when I saw him again, like in the other episode, I'm like, how did he fucking survive that? I'm like, how did he get out?
He still had his sword, so what if he can just easily cut the eye, and then when I dropped him, and he might have get on it?
Maybe he just cut off his arm, so he could just fall and then go get away. When all this is happening, there's lots of Titans around them, right? Because they're outside the wall.
Yeah.
Since there's a lot of Titans, they're fighting the Titans, right?
Yes.
They don't have a lot of ground. They're starting to lose the fight, right? We start seeing people. Armin is he saves Jean, but then he doesn't have much of a way to fight off another Titan that's coming.
Yes.
We see Mikasa and Eren seem like they don't have much of a chance to fight. We're seeing the army looking like they don't have a chance to fight. And then what do we see?
It was the Titan that ate his mom.
Oh, yeah, this is the one where he ate his mom, and he ate another of his friends.
So, whenever they saw the Titan who ate his mom, who was right next to him at that point?
It was his friend. It was like kind of his friend, the one who only took him and Mikasa because the mom told them to leave them. And then he's like, this is for your mom. And then he just starts like going after. He just started going after. And then just a few more later.
He was getting a check. So at first he thought that he was going to kill the Titan that killed Eren's mom, right? And then
it ended up dying.
But he got him, didn't it? Yep. Once it got him.
Did it grab him or did he just get him and hold?
I think it caught him.
Don't you remember he...
and then it just bit off its head. No, it bit off his legs first.
It bit his legs first, but then it bit him and killed him.
Yum.
What happened with Eren next?
And then he controlled the other Titans, and then the Titans went for...
Wait, first, you said he controlled the other Titans. How? Like, what did he do?
He punched the Titan.
Right, like he punched the Titan... and then, but when he punched it, what happened to them?
All the other Titans started coming for him.
It's like something happened when he punched that Titan, right?
But how did he able to punch it?
I mean, the Titan was reaching down for him. He just punched the Titan's hand, but something happened once he punched that Titan's hand. Something happened, and you're right. All the other Titans switched. And they all started to attack that one Titan, right? That gave everybody a chance to escape, right?
Yeah.
So...
And then eventually, they looked at the armor titan. Eren told them to go to the armor titan, like, in his mind, I think. And then, all the Titans looked at and then once they were done eating the one that ate his mom, they just started running after Bertolt and Reiner.
And Ymir.
Right?
And Ymir.
And then once they started taking Historia, because they told her there's no time to go after for Ymir, and then whenever she was on her own horse, she like patted her on her head, and she was all shocked, like, what are you doing? And then whenever she said, I think she said goodbye to her, and then she just like patted her head with before, and then she just started running to go live there.
She went to go help Bertolt survive, right? And Reiner survive.
And I was like, how dare you? Haven't you seen what they caused you? They broke open the wall.
And they also ripped her.
All your family.
And also they ripped off her leg and her arm.
Yeah. They know something about the world that we don't know yet, right?
Uh-huh.
They know something about where they're from that we don't know, because we still don't know where these people are coming from outside of the walls. Do you remember what the very last thing we saw was in the season?
No, I forgot.
We see the Beast Titan one more time.
Yeah, and
we haven't seen the Beast Titan that much after the beginning, right?
Uh-huh.
So what did we see? Let's let Poe try to.
We saw the Beast Titan, and it had a human on it that looked like Aaron's dad.
The human came out. It looked like, you think it looks like Aaron's dad? What were you
I
gonna
don't
say?
think it's Aaron's dad, but he had like blonde hair. He had like.
Probably he's changed it.
But like Aaron's dad had black hair, and also
What if he changed it? Of all that years, his hair must have been getting older.
What else? You said another reason though.
I think the other reason was because didn't his dad talk right? It sounded like his voice was a bit higher than before.
You think the voice wasn't quite the same?
No, because if you're going older, it goes lower. It goes like darker.
Deeper, you mean?
Yeah. Higher.
Okay, that's another. Now, are there any guesses? So, do you think it's his dad, Poe? Because of the Beast Titan?
Yeah, but I don't know how the Beast likes that human.
I'm also thinking it's his dad because how they can both control Titan. I think that they might be sharing the same blood and stuff.
Oh.
Like maybe the dad already was able to control Titan and he gave that kind of blood to his son.
Since they both had, since we saw in the beginning the Beast Titan could control Titans,
Yeah,
and then we learned that Aaron could control Titans.
Both, but I'm not sure, and I think it is sure.
What do you want to see next season?
I want to see that Aaron can control more Titans, and I want to see another battle.
I want to see like
Aaron. Instead, I want Aaron to fight against Bertolt.
Against the Colossal Titan?
Oh yeah, that's right. I want Aaron and all the rest of the scouts fight through Aaron. Bertolt and what's his name? Reiner and Monkey.
And the Beast Titan.
And then they verse.
You want it to be a big war with them?
The thing is, I know that
Oh, and Ymir can pick which side.
you know how the Colossal Titan's really huge?
Yeah.
I not only mean like only Aaron, I mean like all the other Titans that he cannot control it.
Oh.
So I want him to control them to go after him.
So that way he can get to attack the Colossal?
Yeah. And I want Ymir to fight.
Do you have any guesses on what we might learn? Because this season we learned a lot about the world. Any guesses on what we might learn or what you want to learn about the world?
That Historia is gonna go, like she's gonna become like, I don't know, like this, like a bad.
You think Historia might turn bad? What? Any reason?
She might go with Ymir, like him being on the bad.
Okay. Any reason you think that?
Usually, because this
Is it because how much she loves Ymir?
Yeah, because they both BFF forever.
What about? Is there anything you want to know that we don't?
I want to know, like, if is that her name? Historia? If gonna be a princess and stay a princess, or fight and not choose to be a princess.
Right, because she's a soldier. We've seen her fight Titans, right? But you're saying if she ends up staying as a princess, that she might stop fighting because of that? That's a good question. Do you have another one?
If the Beast Titan is Aaron's daddy.
You want to know the answers to that for sure? If that's his dad or not? They didn't really give us too much more information about the walls this time, did they? Oh, one side story we didn't talk about that happened was there's a priest, right, that from the cult that loves the walls.
Mm-hmm.
He got killed by the police inside, like the king's police, right?
He ripped off his nails.
They did. Now, they didn't want it. They just wanted to make sure that he kept the secret of the wall. So what does that tell us about the king then?
He's a bad king.
There's something going on. There's some kind of bad secrets, right? The king has.
Maybe the king knows more about the wall, but he doesn't want them to know it's the king who's hiding.
Or probably the king is actually the Beast Titan.
That's a guess. That's a good guess.
Because every time we see the king, we don't see the Beast Titan. And every time we see the Beast Titan, we never see the king.
Remember, I will say, if you remember at the end of the season, it showed us the face of the person that was the... Because the one that's pretending to be king is not the real king, right?
Yeah.
The one that was pretending to be king is not the real king, right?
Yeah,
it showed us the face of Historia's dad, the real king. And it didn't look like the person controlling the Beast Titan. What were you going to say, Gabby?
I was gonna say, like, maybe that king, the fake king, is actually the Beast type, but the just thing is, like, he's taking off his glasses. We have the same kind of blonde hair, the same long hair.
Oh, so you're saying the fake king might be the...
Yeah, and maybe he told those soldiers to kill it because maybe he might give them, like, information about the fake king, and he doesn't want them to know. Maybe they want to try to ask him.
Any guesses about, what are your thoughts about where... So we do know that Annie and Bertolt and Reiner and their friend came from a place outside of the walls, right?
Uh-huh.
We know that Ymir came from outside of the walls, but we don't know if they came from the same place. And we know they didn't come at the same time, because Ymir was a Titan for a long time, right?
Yeah.
We talk about what you want to see. Any guesses about what is going to happen next?
The thing I also want to see is whenever Annie's gonna come out of the shell.
Ooh, right, because we didn't see any of Annie this season, right? She's still locked in her shell.
But what if she is alive in the shell, but she can't escape?
Well, we'll have to wait and see what happens to Annie. Any last thoughts? Anything else you want to say about season 2?
Yes, it's great.
I like
this all girl. And then, actually, from the first one to the second, for the first one song, I think I like the second one better. Actually,
I like the third one better. That one that we're on right now. I like the song better. It's kind of like a lullaby.
See you guys. We'll talk to you guys again after season 3.
You'll talk to you guys again.
Enjoy it while it lasts. And one thing is, have fun with Titans.